Okay, today we're going to discuss about annuities. And annuities is a series of equal payments occurring at equal periods of time. So, as we can explain, no, from the meaning itself, it is a period of equal payments occurring at the periods of time. For an example, we have a period of time, let's say monthly. So at the end of the first day of the month, for example, March 1, tapos the next month, meron tayong April 1. The next month, meron tayong May 1. Then after that, after May, meron tayong June 1 and July 1. So, kung meron siyang payment at the end of every month, meron siyang annuity na equal siya doon sa series siya ng payments at an equal period of time. Okay? A type of annuity, as we furthermore the discussion, is ordinary annuity, where one payment are made at the end of each period. For an example, we have monthly as our period. Your payment is at the end of each period. So if it's monthly, your payment, for an example, is at the end of every month, no? For an example, for the end of January, at the end of February, at the end of March, at the end of April, at the end of May. Yan, no? So meron tayong ordinary annuity. So our formula for ordinary annuity is we have ito muna yung present worth muna. Okay? So, for our ordinary annuity, ang first formula natin, ang gusto kong itandaan nyo is ito. No? So, for our ordinary annuity, what you can see is we have our P, which is a present value. A, for our annuity. I is for our effective interest. I, again, is for our effective interest. Then, N is for our period. No? Let us base period lagi, no? Kapag sinasabi ko sa inyo, magbe-base tayo lagi ng period saan? Sa year, okay? Now, we have our future. So, sa future natin, it is the future worth. A is for annuity. I is for effective interest. Then, N is for the period. Then, I again is for effective interest. Ngayon, pansinin nyo itong pattern na papakita ko sa inyo para madali nyo siyang ma-memorize. So, kapag present worth, positive ang 1, tas negative ang n. Pansinin nyo yun, no? Positive ang 1, negative ang n. So, kapag napunta na tayo sa present worth, kapag ang 1 ang positive, diba? Present worth, 1 ang positive, negative ang n. Kapag naman nasa future worth tayo, magbabaliktad yan. Ang 1 naman ang negative, then ang n naman ang positive. Okay? Kuha nyo? Kuha nyo ba yung pattern ko? Para, then, negative ang 1, na-move siya doon. Then, ngayon positive naman ang n. Okay. Now, let us try to solve a problem. Okay? Yung annuity na to, before we solve a problem pala, let us see where it's applicable. No? Sa mga loan natin. Kasi 'di ba at the end of each month, minsan nagbabayad tayo ng loan kung may hinuhulugan tayo sa mga loan nating bahay, sa mga loan nating lupa. Yan ang mga application ng annuity. So, let us now move on to our discussion. Sample problem number 1, no? As I said, lagi kong gustong ginagamit is the pen tayo. Cresa, no? So, try natin. We have a house and lot can be acquired at a down payment of 500,000 and a yearly payment of 100,000 at the end of each year for a period of 10 years. Starting at the end of the 5 years from the purchase date, if the money is worth 14% compounded annually, what is the cash price of the property? Okay? So, ano ang gagawin natin dito? Ang una natin gagawin is gawa tayo ng number line. Okay? So, kung papansinin ninyo, meron tayong down payment siya ng 500,000. So, if ang down payment niya is 500,000, ilalagay natin na ang cash price kasi makukuha mo siya by using anong ginagamit kapag cash price, yung down payment at saka yung yung cash price makukuha siya using down payment and yung mga monthly. So kapag kinuha mo yun, makukuha natin na iba kasi ang present worth, no, kapag kinuha mo siya ng cash. So paano siya i-compute? So try natin, kasi i-compute natin siya na based dun sa annually niya. So if meron tayong 500,000 na dinown, yan 500,000, then meron tayong number line dito. So for our number line, mag-i-start tayo sa 5 na. Kasi nga sabi niya dito, at the end of 5 years, for a period of 10 years, okay? So for 5 years, nagbabayad ka. Ay, hindi ka nagbabayad. Mag-e-end ka lang. Magbabayad ka lang at the start of the 5th year. So 5 to. May annuity ka dito. Then 6, meron kang annuity. 7, meron kang annuity. 8, meron kang annuity. Hanggang so on and so forth, hanggang mapunta siya sa ilan? Sa 15 years, okay? Hanggang mapunta siya sa 15 years. Pero pansinin niyo, magsasama kasi yon sa 5. So, pansinin niyo, 5, bilang natin 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, mapapansin nyo, hanggang 14 lang yun. No? Bilangin ninyo simula sa 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, that is 15 years. Isasama sa bilang yung 5 Doon kayo mag-start ng bilang. Yun yung number 1 ninyo, yung 5. Makamalito kayo dun So, ngayon hahanapin natin ang present worth. Ngayon pansinin natin, meron na siyang yearly payment ng 100,000. Ibig sabihin, ang binabayad mong annuity every year is 100,000. So, ano ang required natin? Ano ang given natin? Our given is, ang annuity natin is equal to 100,000. Our interest is equal to 14%. Then, meron tayong N, which is 15 years, okay? Meron tayong N, which is 10 years. 10 years. Yan. Now, our required is, hanapin natin ang cash price or ang present value. Okay. Now, for our equation, we have our formula. Pagkaya nga sinabi ko, no, kapag pag present value, ang negative is positive ang 1, negative ang n. So our equation is present value is equal to annuity multiplied by 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative n all over I. Okay? Now, for our solution, present value is equal to 100,000 1 minus 1 plus 0.14 raised to negative 10 all over I, which is 0.14, diba? Direct substitution lang. So, P, now, makukuha natin ay ilan? Ilan makukuha natin? Ang makukuha natin ay 308. Yan, 308 na makukuha natin. 308 835.00. So ito na ba ang answer natin? Hindi pa, no? Dahil ang mapapansin nyo na nag-down payment ka kasi ng 500,000. So nauna yung bayad na yun, which is naka-present value na yung 500,000 kasi in the year 1 pa lang binayad mo na yun. So 500,000 plus 308 835.00 is equal to 808,835.00. Ito yung cash value pag binili mo yung property. Okay? Pwede nating i-zoom out, then pwede nyong i-screenshot. Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? We now move on to our problem number 2. An instructor plans to retire in exactly 1 year and want an account that will pay him 25,000 a year for the next 15 years. Assuming a 6% annual interest rate, what is the amount he would need to deposit now? Okay? So, meron daw tayong instructor na gusto niya nakakakuha siya ng 25,000 after 15 years, for the next 15 years, no? Every year makakakuha siya ng 25,000. Okay? So, magkano ngayon yung kailangan niyang i-deposit na mag-a-accumulate ng interest para kapag gusto na niyang kumuha ng 25,000 at every year in 15 years is makakakuha siya. So, gawa ulit tayo ng number line. Okay? So, from ngayong present, ang hinahanap natin is magkano yung present value na kailangan mong i-deposit para makakuha ka ng ng 25,000 every month for the next 15 years. So, makakuha ka ng 25,000 for the next 15 years. Okay? So, kunin na natin ang gresa. For our given, we have anong given natin? Our annuity. Diba? Yung annuity, yun yung nakukuha mo. It's either binabayad mo or nakukuha mo siya at an equal period of time. So, for our annuity, we have 25,000. We have our interest, which is 6%. Then we have what? We have N, which is 15 years. 15 years mong gusto nakakakuha ng every year, meron kang 25,000. So, ang required natin is, ano ang required natin? Ang required natin is, anong hinahanap? Present value na kailangan mo nang i-deposit ngayon para in the next 15 years makakakuha ka ng 25,000. Okay? So, ang hinahanap natin is present value. So, for our equation, dahil present value ulit ang hinahanap, ang hahanapin natin, ano ang positive? 1, negative is N. Okay? So, present value is equal to annuity 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative N all over I. Yan. Okay? Ngayon, for our solution, let us try to imagine our solution na ngayon. Okay? I-input mo lang yan, direct substitution lang. Sobrang bilis. Diba? So, subukan natin, input natin. P is equal to 25,000. 1 minus 1 plus 0 point ilan? 0 point, yung paano ko tinuro yung pagko-convert? 0.06, no? Hindi siya 0.6. 0.06. I-divide nyo siya by 100. Okay? Raised to negative 15. Then, our interest sa baba is 0.06. Then, input nyo lang sa calculators nyo. Ang makukuha mo ng present value ay magkano? Is 242,806.00 is our answer, no? Ito ang kailangang i-deposit ng instructor para makakuha siya ng 25,000 for the next 15 years. After niyang i-deposit yung 242,806, makakakuha siya ng 25,000 at the start of every year for the next 15 years. Okay? I hope you learned something from our discussion today. We're going to discuss future value furthermore, no? And I will post different videos that could help you to understand annuity more. Okay? And that's all. Have a good day.